Mowaninuk. That's Wakandan for hello everybody. So guys, Black Panther just released. We're going to do a spoiler-free movie review on Black Panther. I'm really excited to go ahead and talk about what I thought about this movie. I'm really excited to hear what you guys think or are excited to see as well. First off, I just want to start off with, this is going to be spoiler-free completely. I will do a separate video later on during the week where we have spoilers in it, and I'm going to probably have a couple other guests with me so we can talk about that. But for now, we're just going to do strictly just... Nope. So anyways guys, Black Panther released on February 16th, 2018. It is starring Chadwick Boseman as the titular character of Black Panther, or T'Challa. King T'Challa, sorry. The movie starts off pretty much almost right where we left off from Civil War. And it's a very easy, smooth transition from one movie to the next. And that's really the only part that we kind of see this whole movie tie into the, now what is the MCU. We have some references here and there, but really there's nothing that stands out too much. This could be its own standalone movie. This is Black Panther and nothing related to Marvel except for, of course, he's a Marvel character. So let's talk about some of the cast. We have T'Challa, or Chadwick Boseman, playing Black Panther, and it is a very great casting choice. I have got to say, from the moment we saw him in Civil War to now, he knows how to play this part. The casting director knew what they were doing, and they knew that hiring Chadwick Boseman onto this role was just, it was gonna propel this character farther than they probably thought it was going to. The character that Michael B. Jordan plays, just Michael B. Jordan in general in this movie is just phenomenal, and we've already seen him working together with Ryan Coogler and Creed. So we know that the director and the actor are very well situated and worked well together. But he just makes the character in this movie just so powerful, and you feel for this character, and you understand the path that he's gone through, even though you may not have gone down the same path. But he drives the role and the character so far beyond what they probably imagined, or at least that's what they hoped for. And by casting Michael B. Jordan, ever since he kind of started making his way onto the big screen, or just, any screen in general, I've been saying, like, this guy's going to be good. Like, he has passion for what he's doing, and it's going to show later on down the road when he has gone and perfected his skills, or perfected his craft. Let's go ahead and talk about Lupita Nyong'o. She plays one of the female roles in the movie, and I'm telling you, if you're looking at this from like an American standpoint, which majority of us are, the Wakanda is completely different than America. Their women are bad. They are strong, they're skillful, they're smart. This movie is doing so many things far beyond society of America. For one, it's an all-black cast, and it's portraying what African American can do as a culture, not only in a sense of just culture, but how they can propel and they can think for themselves, and they're not any less than what anybody else could be. And then gender roles as well. I mean, like I just said, we're talking about females being strong, skillful, smart. They're leading people out there, and this is way more than a lot of movies can do nowadays. I mean, we have movies with all over the place with male lead roles. I mean, we just had Den of Thieves come out, and that was a male lead. Greatest Showman was a male lead. But that's one of the things that makes this movie so great, is the fact that it can showcase what other races and other genders, or the other gender, can do, other gender being women, when compared to either men for women or just a different race entirely. And I'm not trying to make this sound like I am bashing on another race or the opposite gender than my own, but I want to pinpoint the various strengths that they showcase in the movie, and I really think it's an important step in our world, and it's going to change a lot of the ways that people think. At least that's my hope. Probably everybody's hope. But let's talk a little bit more about the actual movie instead of just the messages that it's giving along. Not that the messages aren't important, but I do want to give my opinion about the movie itself as well. So one of the things is the way that Ryan Coogler creates this lore. Even though I already have the lore, he's giving it background and substance. And the way that he is portraying it and creating a culture, a whole new world, just like he did, just like we saw with Doctor Strange and Guardians of the Galaxy. All the other Marvel movies that we've seen, we're creating a brand new world in Wakanda that we haven't seen before, and it's beautiful. The traditions, the cultures are beautiful, and it's so much more realistic than we could have seen with like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is one of the things that makes this movie what it is. But Black Panther's character is phenomenal. He goes through tough times and he rises back up just as you would hope from a hero. And part of his development in the movie is one of my favorite parts in the whole film. Let's talk about Ulysses Claw. We know he's going to be in this because he's being played by Andy Serkis, who we saw in Age of Ultron when he got his arm cut off, which is really cool to see the origin of that. However, after I saw that, I was wondering, what is his sonic arm gonna look like? And I'm not gonna spoil it, but we see it, and let me tell you, I am satisfied with the way it came out. Of course, you know, me thinking back to the comics, I'm thinking it's gonna be like this, like bulb with like a rod. That just doesn't sound realistic, especially on someone like Andy Serkis. He's just too menacing, and Claw's like this goofy little character in the comics, at least. His suit, his red suit. Anyways. So let's talk about a side character who you may not know is in the movie, but it's Martin Freeman. We also saw him in Civil War. He played one of the CIA agents. He played one of the CIA agents, Everett Ross. If you don't remember his name, that's his name. But he is in the movie, and it was really cool because when we heard he was announced in Civil War, we also heard that he was going to be in Black Panther and part of that cast. So being able to finally understand his role in the movie and seeing him play out as a character was really cool to see. Now, some of the other characters, it was really cool to see. Just some of the side characters. Wakanda, you'll see this in the movie. It's not really a spoiler. Wakanda is made up of 5 different tribes, and it's really cool because they give each tribe a different aspect or characteristic about it that makes it so special. And it's shown even by just the clothing that they wear, the outfits, or the color scheme of the tribe. And it's differentiated, but it's also all close together, and you can tell how each tribe can interact with one and become their own individual tribe, but then also act as a whole in Wakanda. All in all, I really enjoyed Black Panther. The direction they went with this was completely different than what we have seen with past Marvel movies. If you're thinking of something that's going to be like Thor Ragnarok or even Spider-Man Homecoming or something like that, it's very far away from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's probably as far as you can get without being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The only connection is that you have Marvel. And then you have, of course, the death of T'Challa's father in Civil War, but that kind of just jump starts this film right here. But it's so fulfilling to see this kind of movie in this universe and see how it can contribute to something that will play out later on in something like Infinity War, even after we get through this next phase of the Marvel movies. I'm going to applaud Ryan Coogler on his great job with this film. It's a direct film. It just tells you what it needs to tell you. It doesn't give you any side stories or any unneeded comedy or anything like that. So it's just straight to the point, straightforward, gives its message, gets out, and it's phenomenal. But Chadwick Boseman also does a great job in all of his supporting cast. Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Martin Freeman, everybody else that plays the character in this movie has some kind of substance and has some kind of meaning and purpose behind their role. And it all just comes together in the end, and it's just a wonderful film. I'm gonna rate this and I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10 stars. It's quite up there. Of course, for me personally, I enjoy the comedy. I enjoy things that are a little bit more fun. However, I enjoyed how this movie played out. And it may not be my favorite Marvel movie, just because, you know, I love Spider-Man. But it definitely is up there, probably in the top 3 of best Marvel films in this franchise right now. But anyways, guys, if you have seen it, let me know what you guys think of the movie in the comment section, or if you just want to tweet me, you can tweet me at JO_JOJoey. That's my Twitter. Or you can follow me on Facebook. It's just Joseph Stewart. But please, guys, let me know what you guys think of this movie. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the spoilers in a video going further down the line, probably next week. If you guys have any things that you want me to talk about in the spoilers review, I'm probably going to have some friends with there. We can all come together and talk about it then. So if you guys do have questions or anything you want to point out that we can just kind of address there and there, go ahead, leave the comments, or just, you know, other social media. I'm there. Anyways, everybody, thanks again for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to watch any of my other videos, I do have about 10 more videos up there, so, you know, go ahead and watch those. Really appreciate that. But until next time, Wakanda forever. Later.